What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hey, welcome back to Perry's Politics today. And people, we got a couple stories for you, and we're gonna talk about this Trump thing, people, where he's using these tactics to lure in these black votes so he can run for a third term. But I'm gonna get to that story second. I want to just touch on some of these cowards in Congress. What's up, Sherelle? What's up, Pops? I don't jumped into it.
Hey,
But basically, I want to talk about some of these cowards, right? They can go there and kiss Trump butt all they want to. But Pops would always say, eventually, even his own people would get tired of his shit. So I just want to touch on this real fast about this Republican Congressman, Rich McCormick, right? He goes back to his town hall, and the people are outraged at him, right? Because of Trump and Musk coming for their health care and their earned benefits, which is Social Security, disability, things that you earn from your payroll that you pay into, that you deserve to get the shit back. But so they're mad, and this guy don't really know how to handle it. And then we're gonna get into Trump madness at the White House event.
and everybody should hit the like button as you come in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, please hit the like button if you like the video. It really helps the video out in the algorithm, and I truly appreciate it. It's free.
Are doing us a disservice to set that down and not stand up for us. And
A lot of this stuff will be litigated. It's going to be litigated in court. You don't think I'm going to stand up for you? Stand. So we're going to have a town hall, and I'm going to come and stand in front of you and take your questions and try to answer them as honestly as I can. Then let's do that, okay? But if you're going to just yell at me, that's not going to be an effective town hall.
Okay, that's just a little taste. Like that's just one town hall. But I think eventually, and there's only a month in, people looking at their representative, whether you racist just as much as he is, but when that shit start affecting your own home, and you looking at him, you can let this guy take this from me, and you sit your cowardly ass up there and not say nothing. They demanding that he stand up, and he know he can't. And he said he's willing to answer questions, but if y'all gonna come down and argue at me, then I'll have to leave. Well, I guess you do.
Why would they even mess with anybody's Social Security to begin with? So you're already on a fixed income when it comes to Social Security. Then they want to cut that in half?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I mean, because Social Security might, by the time Medicare and Social Security, I think it might be 40% of our annual debt. You know what I'm saying? The amount of money we kick out, but people paid into it. And they deserve it. But, it's crazy. And that's the fastest way they can steal money.
Pop, do you think they're going to cut into Social Security?
No,
Then why even say it?
because they're testing to see what people will say. If nobody said nothing, then they would do it. But people ain't gonna go for that. They have people marching everywhere. You can't, Now the people coming behind, like I'm already retired, but the people coming behind us might have a problem.
You mean me and Perry?
Huh?
You mean me and Perry?
Oh, I thought, yeah, if you're not retired already, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Perry's retired. Well, I'm still mad.
Don't be mad. But anyway, that's a little taste of the tide is starting to turn a little bit. But Trump is not going down without a fight because he thinks he's a swindler, that he can convince these certain people, and mostly black people. So Trump is having this event at the White House and basically trying to act like he give a damn about blacks. But when you walk in there, the first thing you see is these two guys out front basically trying to convince everybody, the public, the president should be able to hold office for two consecutive terms, right? And they sort of careful on their words because basically they pushing for a third term, but they said if you only did 1 year, like a 4-year term, and you didn't do them consecutively, then you should be eligible to run for office and go for 8 years. But the reason why they said it's not eligible for the people who already served 8 years, they don't want Barack to be
No,
able.
Perry is confusing. You're not explaining it. Trump wants a third term, right?
Yeah, he
And
wants third term.
but they want the policy to be laid like this. You can only run for a third term if you don't have 2 consecutive terms. He is the first president that didn't serve 2 consecutive terms. So he's trying to get Black people to vote for him for a third term. I just had to say that so they can understand what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it do get confusing. But basically, if you didn't serve 8 straight years and only did 4, that's just 1 term. But he's saying that you should be eligible to go 8 years straight. That's it. If you did 8, you can't run again. But
Because if you say that presidents can have 3 terms, that means the return of Barack Obama. That's what that means. But
President
now,
yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying President Clinton, any other president, but they don't want to open the door. They're just trying to secure it for him. But Pops, what you think about that?
It won't happen.
Well,
No way.
Well, what makes me mad is they think Black people stupid. 3 days ago, you just got rid of DEI. 3 days ago, you were saying that Martin Luther King holiday shouldn't be a national holiday.
right.
3 days ago, you were saying that Black History Month should be canceled. Now you want to run for a third term. So now they trying to be nice to Black people to get us in there to vote for him a third term.
It
They
won't work.
playing in our faces like we stupid.
Yeah.
You just let somebody throw a Nazi sign up. And we supposed to forget about that. But the worst part of this is there were Black people in that audience cheering him on for a third term, which is the beginning of a dictatorship. They think we stupid. And
Yeah.
there are some Black people falling for it.
No, but you don't know whether they paid them Black people to be in there. Is they in there on their own strength? What they promised them? Because they was paying them for a while to show up at his rallies and stuff.
They still paying them. But the point is that you Black and you're going to take that money because it's mostly rappers and buy your ass a pardon with whatever you're going to do. And then you're selling out the rest of the Black people. When you show your face on a stage with Donald Trump, you're selling us out.
Yeah, but they always, always have that in history of selling out. That's where Uncle Tom come from. We always have people that, it's not just a race. It could be white people, any people. People will sell out for money and power, and that's the way it goes. Everybody ain't gonna be on his side, but it's enough that ain't on his side that he won't succeed with. He won't work. It won't work.
Now he's straight kissing Black people's ass. Go ahead, Pierre. I didn't mean to
Straight
cut
up.
you off.
I'm
Tell
just
him
like
what
the
he
damn con
doing.
artist, right? And I understand what you said, that we always had this, and we got it today. We calling it out for what it is. And whether you got paid or not, we ain't gonna justify it. Snoop went there because he had to take care and get paid. You sending the wrong message to your people, to your community, and as if you support this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
the
we always-
message. Whether you
We
got
always have sellouts, Marvin. Perry, we always have sellouts.
no, I said I agree with you. We always had them, and we still got them, and it's our job to call the sellouts out. I feel it's our job to call them out
Yeah, it is.
because it's sending the wrong message. At least they can be a fool on their own, be a sellout with them other little small group, but don't try to influence the public. And we're here to say, hey, the guy might can rap, he might can play golf, he might can do this, or box. Tyson's a sellout too, right? But I'm just saying, do not fall for the okie doke.
Well, who are the people that they trying to get involved?
At the White House,
Yeah.
you got what's the guy, the rapper name? Boozy. right?
Mhm.
I think they offered Tasha K an invite. She turned it down.
Jaguar Wright. You can't forget about Jaguar Wright.
Right, but Jaguar Wright was at that Mar-a-Lago. Right, same.
No, here's the thing I'm saying, Perry, is they're trying to entice black people in. So they're going to people that they think are influential in the black community. And for some sick reason, they thought Jaguar Wright was influential. They gave her a made-up award, but didn't let her ass talk. And she coon enough to stand on that stage and be proud that she's up there.
Mm-hmm.
They playing in our faces. They think we stupid. And now he going around acting like he like black people. Have you forgot that you let Elon Musk just throw up the Nazi sign and said nothing? Did you forget that Steve Bannon just threw it up again today? And nobody said nothing. They going around throwing up Nazi signs, but then here he is kissing up to black people, talking about how important black people are to American history.
Yep.
That's how I know you playing in our faces. You trying to get some black people to sell out and hopefully the wave will catch on. But that's the dumb black people. We ain't falling for it. And I don't care if you want 5, 5, 6, 7 turn. You ain't using us to do it.
No, I agree. No, but I'm just saying that's what it is, because they just assume that we are very stupid. They think we look up to Boosie, Kodak Black. They think we look up to Jag, and it's different levels to it. Like, let me try to get the rapper fans. A lot of rappers might like Boosie or whatnot, Kodak Black. But then I guess when they brung Jag fat ass up there, they brung her up there to convince the people in a crack house. That's what I'm thinking, because they want the people around you. They want you to be able to convince the people around you. And Jaguar, ain't nobody admiring her whatsoever. Boosie, Kodak Black. But they trying to bring these people around thinking we so stupid that if Snoop and them embrace him, then we must embrace Trump ass too. But they're wrong. But Rita says this: selling us out is how we ended up in North Atlantic slave trade. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he's really doing a 180. Did you hear him today, Perry, trying to talk to black people?
Yes. I'm telling you, it's sickening, because he think when he's saying it that we're actually believing the shit or falling for it because you got some kind of sellout Uncle Tom in there that you shouting out. That shit is not impressive to me. He'll call out Tim Scott. He ain't get Tim Scott a job. Huh? Go ahead.
Play the tape.
Yeah, but let me go back to this beginning where these people, when you walk in, they trying to sell you on this third term.
Well, we're pushing a constitutional amendment by Representative Andy Ogles that would allow a president to serve up to 3 terms, as long as there hasn't been 2 consecutive terms. So we're pushing support in the grassroots for Representative Andy Ogles' amendment, and we're pushing the idea for Trump to get a rightful 3rd term. We believe that he was robbed in 2020 of a term that he should have served. The country has suffered immeasurably because of that, and now we believe it's time for him to get his rightful 3rd term.
What about a 4th term?
Right now, we're just focusing on the 3rd term. I personally would not. I mean, if the public demands it, if he's on the ballot, and the public would support him, I would personally have no objection to that.
Are doing.
Okay, so I just want y'all to see that's what you get greeted with. They selling you on the 3rd term. He goes on to start giving his speech, and I don't know. This is just really insulting at best, right? He think we this stupid. You got rid of DEI. You trying to get rid of every social program that you feel that helps out the minorities. And we supposed to believe you want to get rid of Black History Month and every damn thing else, right? But you want us to believe that you give a damn.
During Black History Month, we pay tribute to these heroes and to so many others, but not simply because they're Black heroes, but also because they are truly American heroes who inspire all of us, very much so. The theme of this year's celebration is African Americans and labor, and we want to thank all of the Black workers, construction workers, and every other worker. They do a job like nobody can do, and we want to just thank them very much for their contribution. Tim, the contribution you've made, Tim, is incredible. Opportunity Zone, so many people, so many. He's the father of Opportunity Zone. I'm just the son. He's the father, because he came into the White House, the Oval Office, with this idea, and it's probably the #1 economic development project ever in our country, and I want to give Senator Tim Scott the credit for it. Good job, Tim. Of course, millions of Blacks were first brought here in slavery, and they were kept in that evil condition for really generations, but because of the steadfast faith and courage of so many patriots of all colors, we abolished that horrific institution, expanded civil rights, and advanced America's destiny as one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all. Just a few months ago, the people in this room and millions of other Black Americans played their own part in the American story when you went to the voting booths and restored a nice, good, solid government. And there's a guy that really helped. There's a man that really helped. You really are great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't forget. I'm proud to say that we received, listen to this, more votes from Black Americans than any Republican president ever. Not even close. Almost 40% of the vote. Now, I won't be happy the next time. Should I run again? You tell me. There's your controversy right there. There's your
You hear that? It's pathetic. And he really think we that stupid. You know, Southern Ivy says this. They realized Candace Owens' black card was snatched years ago. Yeah. Had to get those who they think are slow.
Yeah.
That's it. And if you think about the ones they got, slow as a mother.
It won't work.
Slow. And as if we admired them, if they do it, we'll do it. If that's the case, we all will be crackhead. But go ahead, Sorrell.
Go ahead, Pop. You go first.
I said, it won't work. No matter what he say, what he do, it's not going to work. You know, Blacks is, you're always going to have the jigaboos that will follow him. You know, the tap dancing kind of Blacks. You always have them. You're never going to get rid of them. They think they can get something for acting like Uncle Tom. But the majority of Blacks ain't going for it. It'll never happen for us. Anything we're enjoying with the whites marching against him, but it'll never happen. He just dreaming because he don't think that we can think, I guess. But it's not a bluff. You got some that go for him, but it's not enough to make a difference.
Well, he sure is trying. And I don't know if y'all noticed on that damn slogan, it said Trump 2028 and beyond.
Yeah.
Setting it up for dictatorship and beyond. Who the hell gonna vote for you for 2028 anyway? They came in like a tornado and showed their true colors. They put all the Hispanics in Guantanamo Bay, and they wanted to cut every Black program that they can and talk about this damn reverse racism shit. And we got to get rid of DUI. They think we stupid. They playing in our faces, but it goes deeper than that. I feel, and I think Perry might have been an article about that, is that they was running amok, right? They've been going in people's businesses and saying you don't work here no more, laying off 150,000 people. And Elon Musk was on his way to rural domination. And there's one thing that tripped him up, and that's the lawsuit. He do not want to be sued. He don't want anybody investigating into his crooked background.
Yeah.
And his made up damn job. It was no Doge before that idiot came to town.
Nope.
He is scared that people are going to look into what he's doing, and then we going to kick his ass out of office. we're gonna say he's a what do you call those people working for the enemy? He up here getting people's information so he can get into people's bank account.
Mhm.
He's the worst thing that ever happened. And Donald Trump is an idiot. He's a racist idiot. He let the kid cuss him out and he ain't say shit. The kid, that damn badass kid. Have you ever been in the grocery store and you heard people pleading with them damn kids? Bobby, please put that down, Bob. I'd have cussed that damn kid out. Shut up. You don't talk to no adult like that.
Yeah.
That badass kid. He can't control Elon Musk. Elon Musk has to slow himself down because he don't want no damn lawsuits. So now that's Elon Musk's weak spot, lawsuits.
So that's what it is then. I mean, because I noticed when he was the leader, they came out with Doge, him and Ramaswamy. Then they kicked his ass out. And Elon took all the credit for it. But I was wondering, now that they're getting sued, why are they saying he's not a member? He's not the lead of it. He's not no employee. He's just the president special advisor. But what you saying is the lawsuit probably don't scare him financially. He don't want nobody digging into his crooked ass businesses.
And letting us know that he a double damn agent.
Mhm.
Elon must been all over the damn world supporting conservatives. That's white power people, right? He want a white world. He and Donald Trump can't stop him here. He literally kicked down the door and walked into USAID. Just walked in there and said, "You don't work here anymore." Just laid off 150,000 people. He the damn president.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump then sold his soul. That damn 4-year-old kid looked Donald Trump dead in his face with his lips clenched like he was going, "You ain't the damn president."
Mm-hmm.
He heard that shit from home.
Well, Donald Trump,
Go ahead, Pop.
I believe Donald Trump is almost broke because of the lawsuits and stuff.
Oh,
And he need money. You know, that's why he went that way in the first place. But what they forgetting, people got sense. You know, it's not like they thinking they can just say anything, do anything. Even when they was hanging us, we knew sense enough that they was hanging us. You know, it ain't like we come out and
not
say
everybody has sense, Pop. Look at Jaguar Wright. She up there just toe tapping and smiling and good. I was with the boss now.
Yeah,
I just got an award.
not everybody, but it's enough of us that ain't tap dancing to do the job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he gonna have the whole country marching. He gonna have the whole country on edge because nobody's going for that. You know, nobody's gonna want to see their kids grow up on his little kindness or whatever he's trying to do.
Well,
you know, it won't work.
It's gonna work. They think it's gonna work, and so some of the January 6ers came to the what's it called, Perry convention.
Yeah,
and they kicked them out. But while Steve Bannon was still on the stage, saluting, doing the Nazi salute, and nobody saying nothing. They think black people are stupid, and some of us are. A small percentage of us are. But you know, we knew something was wrong with Jaguar Wright before she became an Uncle Tom.
Just in
Now
case you
look at
missed it,
that.
that's Steve Bannon right here doing the Elon Musk, you know.
So while they're on the outside asking for a third term, he in here hanging out with his boys doing the salute, which is that he ain't hiding his racism. Elon Musk did the same thing. They racist as hell. How you gonna do a Nazi salute and then turn around and tell us how important we are to your country? And yeah, we're gonna let you keep a Black History Month. If he don't get out my face, he's an orange racist idiot.
He's from South Africa, so you know everybody know where he's staying. He's from South Africa, so you know we know what his program is. You know, and Trump is just broke. I really believe he's broke. He's in it to try to make more money, you know, so he's trying to hang out with the rich people, you know, to try to, because I don't think he got too much money left. You know, all them court things cost money. To get out of that stuff, he had to pay a bunch of money.
So what do you want to do, Daddy? This is what I'm thinking, is cut them government programs like the post office, Perry explained that to you, and put itself on the board and start pocketing money that's supposed to be for our government, for the people. That's what I think. What do you think? Why is he cutting all these programs, Perry? What are you doing?
Well, look, this is what I think about the programs. He's trying to narrow shit down to where, 'cause right now everything's balanced out and too much regulations on how you can do things. He want to get rid of stuff, switch them over to a smaller thing that he's in control over. He just got rid of a lot of people from IRS during tax season. He's not caring, but he want to put people, get rid of people, then change the name or combine them and put people, his kiss assers, in those positions. So he can have all these agencies work for him. He just did the same thing with the FBI.
He's trying to steal the country,
Right.
the whole country. He's doing trying to do a little time, but it won't work because the people are going to stop him. You'll see, it won't work.
You said it won't work, but all these stupid ass rappers.
No, I don't care how many rappers he got every rapper in there. It's not going to work. It's not.
He had rappers like Snoop Dogg come and supported him. Nelly.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing. Nobody's following Snoop Dogg. Nobody give a shit about him. He can follow who he wants to. The regular people ain't going for it. You know, the rappers, you might buy their songs, the young kids and stuff, but nobody's listening to them. Nobody thinks they talk about him. Nobody thinks Snoop Dogg is some kind of leader. Maybe they do, Trump and them, but he's not. Nobody's following Snoop Dogg nowhere. You know, or the rest of them, the rapper. He's doing what's best for him. All he do is make himself look silly.
Yeah.
And that's what he look like a fool now.
Yeah.
You know, but I think it's going to, you know, you'll see people going to start marching. He's going to have opposition by working regular people that's getting sick of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be black and whites and all the race of people out there against them. You know, they ain't going to be this black against them. And he think he can get the black people, but he won't. I don't care what he say, what he do. He's not going to get a majority of black people to go along with him. You know, Snoop and them is selling out. You know, people going to sell out. You can't stop that. But their little plan that they got planned for us is going to backfire in their face. And what's they just need to run out of town. You know,
Elon.
Just need to run him on out.
And take his ass back to South Africa. Sorry, Perry. Go ahead.
Trump feeling good tonight. Like, you know, his thing is because he don't give blacks no credit. He think we all as stupid as Kodak, Boozy, Snoop, Jaguar. You see him say he think we like that. But then at the same time, he's taking that opportunity to get the photo op. Because sometimes I think he's so racist that sometimes it might bothers him when people, no, it don't bother him personally to be racist, but it bothers him for people not to admire him, to think, oh no, he's cool. Let me take a photo shot with these ninjas. Then they'll have to think, no, Trump ain't that way. Trump is full of shit, racist.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody who voted for him, but damn near in my book, I would say that's still watching him, condoning his behavior. That would make you racist. If you see a person out here committing all these crimes and you condoning it, you just as bad as he is. The person, you know, if you condone this shit, it's just as bad for me. You know.
I don't know if you want to talk about this. Somebody in the chat just said that they detained Simon Guobadia, Portia's, I think they're still married, husband or ex, whatever you want to call it. They said that he was part of a mass deportation stint or whatever they call it. And they picked him up. ICE picked him up and he's being held at the Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia. Do you think he can buy his way out of this?
I don't know, because right now, you know, with Trump being in office, trying to make, I don't know.
But now he need the black people. Is he still going to start keep deporting people? Now he need the Mexicans. He need people to support for his third term. The lying son of a.
It won't
I
be
don't know.
It won't be no third term.
Okay.
He never going to make it no third term.
Well, the only reason to make me think is his age, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
No, I mean, if it was his age, he's not. They had to change the Constitution and everything else for that. Right. It's not an easy process. He can't jump up and say, I'm running the third time. You know, he got to go into trade it. He got to put it in the Constitution. He got to make laws that he could do it. And the people that don't go for it, it's not like the people in love with him and he's doing so good. And by the time,
didn't he almost overtake the government when he tried to steal the Capitol?
yeah, anybody say he's a good guy,
No, what if he does that again and successful this time?
it won't be successful. It won't be successful. You know, he can't. It won't work. He
Yeah.
almost boxed in. Nothing he's going to try is going to work because the people are not that sleep that they're going to sit there and let him steal the country. They're going to be hungry, take all the benefits away. You know, it ain't going to happen. People going to stand up and say something. You know, if my little kid ain't got no cereal to eat, no milk to eat, I might not have been the kind that would march and stuff, but I'll march then when I can't pay my bills and I get kicked out because I can't pay my rent. And I might have been a passive guy, but you'll stand up then, you know, when if they have riots and he starts shooting people and acting all crazy, you'll stand up then. He gonna do stuff that make people stand up, you know. And you always
How long is this I love black people act gonna last? Not as long as when he got his ear pow.
It depends on what he get out of it, you know.
Right.
If he
Ain't no black person stupid enough besides Jaguar Wright.
It's gonna last not too long because then he'll realize he did this stuff and nobody fell for it.
Yeah.
He want us to be out here tomorrow and like, oh yeah, no, Trump's okay. You know, I don't agree with everything, but he okay. No, he a felon, a racist. I ain't never down with that shit. Like,
and it's going by what the old time blacks is telling them. They out of touch, snooping them out of touch their damn self.
Right,
you know,
right.
Going by what they saying. You know, they don't know. You know, Snoop ain't been cool since he got cool with Martha Stewart. Go home and bake a cake and shut the fuck up. That's what he need to do. You know?
Right. That's right. No.
You need to go bake a cake and shut the fuck up. Okay,
That's
Pop.
right.
Go ahead. Sorry, Perry.
That's what happened at the White House event. You know, and then trying to lure people in and televise it. You know, he was the main one getting rid of things that benefited black people, getting rid of black history. But then, okay, I'm gonna have a Black History celebration at the White House. Ninja, please save it. And if you was gonna do that, why didn't you have a whole full of a room of blacks doing black activities? You had a few sellouts.
Yeah.
And the little racist boys at the door trying to convince people that you need a third term. It's some bullshit. But then it's stories like this, and then it's stories like this one Trump supporter says he got fired because he voted for Trump. Now, and he's basically out here panhandling, still down with Trump after he don't got fired or whatever, but out here just panhandling. It's not, now he won't equal treatment. It's not fair. How can I just get fired because I voted for Trump? The same reason your vote for Trump got a lot of people in the federal agency closing down, federal employees losing their job. Is it fair to them? Or undocumented people getting sent out the country because of your ignorant ass vote? He wants somebody now, well, I can't work for Uber. They only pay $20. I could work 12 hours and make $20 a day doing that. But I take anything, $5, $10. You know, I just think it's too much. This guy's a trip. I'm about ready to play his thing. But Toria says, I love Pops. Go bake a cake and shut the fuck up. That's right. I mean, because sometimes you got to say it how you mean it. You know what I'm saying? Just say it like that. But here's this guy claiming that he got fired. I don't think he got fired for this, but if he did, now you want some kind of justice when your vote don't took justice away from a lot of people, undocumented people, federal agents, agencies closing down, federal employees losing their job. And I think somebody worrying about his broke, sorry ass.
How all this went down, my wife and I were employed in the hospitality industry, and what ended up happening is everything was going great. We loved our roles. We loved our jobs. Everyone was kind. Everyone was happy. Like every day that we went to work, everyone was appreciative of all the work that we did. About 3 months into our role, the owner's mother contacted my wife by phone, and they were on a phone call for hours. And she asked her, did you receive the vaccine? Do you support Trump? Do you watch Glenn Beck? All these questions, all these probing questions. My wife answered, no, we never got the vaccine. Yes, we support Trump.
So now, maybe that could be the problem. I heard it like twice.
You know,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Perry.
That was a business. If they got a business, is it because you like a health hazard? I'm not sure, but sure. What you gonna say?
I said, have you noticed that a lot of white people are crying now reverse racism?
Yeah.
For what? In which way? I mean, what they? I don't understand.
Well, they're saying that because of all of the equal programs for minorities, that they're getting pushed out the workforce.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they said it they think that for years. The stupid ones will go for it, but the people that know won't. They know there wasn't jobs that we had. They're not kicking them out and then putting us in them. You know, so that just sounds ludicrous. You know, they was firing the whites and putting the blacks in the position, then you might think that. But nothing indicate any kind of way that we getting them jobs that they firing from the civil
That's
service.
just what they're saying.
Yeah, they just crazy. That's don't even make
Perry, I
sense.
hate to do this to you again. Another breaking news. Somebody in the chat said that it's what's that?
No, it's Friday night.
Okay, it's a lot of breaking news. First, we had Simon S. Now it says judge largely blocks Trump's executive orders ending federal support for DEI programs. So there you go. Good. It says a federal judge on Friday has largely blocked sweeping executive orders from President Trump to seek to end government support for programs promoting diversity, equality, and inclusion. So I always wondered where these lawsuits were going to work, and they seem to be working. What are your thoughts, Pop, on all these lawsuits? Because, okay, they're blocking that DEI one, and now they've got Elon Musk backtracking. He is petrified of lawsuits, and he's even saying that he's not in charge of Doge. What do you think about the lawsuits, Pop, and then Perry?
I mean, that's just a starter thing. You know, and my computer's finna shut off. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Oh.
It's finna cut off and do something at 8:48.
All right. Well, say your last words, Pop. Say your last words.
Well, it ain't off yet. I just want you to know if it click off where I'm at. Because it say they're gonna do it at 8:48.
Okay, go ahead.
But go ahead, Mark.
Oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
What were we saying?
Oh no. She
Where
was
the
saying
lawsuits gonna
these
work?
lawsuits. How you think when Trump come with these executive orders and people push back with these lawsuits, how you think that's gonna affect Trump's plan? Just the whole process.
I think that lawsuits will help. You know, and that slow him up because he's gonna get a lot of lawsuits. He's gonna be in and out of court all the time. That's gonna help. But I think in the end, what's gonna do it is the people. Mm-hmm. When the people out there marching and disagreeing with him, that's what's gonna get him. And then the other Republicans gonna turn on him in the end because they want to get reelected. So they're gonna return him in because he's gonna get sillier and sillier and sillier.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna get more smarter. He'll get more stupid. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way he's losing, he's not gonna win. You know, so I ain't even worried about it. He's not gonna win. But we might have some hard times with jobs and our kids getting jobs and stuff like that. You know, it'd probably be a hard time.
Perry, we have more breaking news.
Yeah, go ahead, break it.
I'm so sorry to keep.
Oh no, for real. Like, because when you do a show, you can only put what's out there that you might think somebody might want to hear. But if you got breaking news, yeah.
Breaking news. this was like 57 minutes ago. It's saying that judge cancels New York City Mayor Eric Adams' trial and leaves corruption charges intact until mid-March. So remember, Trump wanted to have the charges dropped against him. They have not been dropped. He still have corruption charges that he has to face. Then I guess as a result, it says Eric Adams sues Trump over 80 million missing. Let me read that. It says New York City Mayor Eric Adams filed a lawsuit Friday against President Donald Trump and others in the administration over 80 million the White House removed from a city bank account without permission. Now he's trying to say that the White House is stealing money after Elon Musk threatened to withdraw on X. The clawback earlier this month locate officials and instilled fear in the Trump administration could wreak havoc on the municipal purse of a Democratic city with a $115 billion budget. So he thinks that there's $80 million missing now, and he's suing the Trump administration.
Yeah, and I think what he mean by missing, I don't think he mean they put it in their pocket. It's just that the city is run off a certain amount of budget that was allocated to them. They're holding that money back, which is causing New York to be in a jam. You know what I mean?
Well, he's doing that because they won't let him drop the charges, even though Trump has said, y'all need to drop the charges. He's a crook. And he's a Uncle Tom, and he was willing to do immigration and whatever he had to do to stay out of jail. But I don't think that's gonna work. I think Pop might have been right again, because they're not dropping charges, and all kind of people quit because they knew that this man was a crook and he should be facing the law for what he did. And Trump comes in and starts playing let's make a deal. And he want, in exchange for, you give me the rights to, get rid of every Hispanic that I see. What are your thoughts? I mean, Dad, do you think he's trying to, Trump plays let's make a deal with other crooks in government, and it seems to be going his way, but maybe it won't work. What do you think?
It's like Frank James telling on Jesse James. They all both the same. They all the same. They all crooks. So a crook, they can say what they say about another crook, but if you look at him and look at Trump, he's just as crooked as they is. So it makes no difference. Like like Bonnie telling on Clyde.
I know, but my point was, do you think he'll get away with helping out his crook friends and letting everybody off because he says so?
He ain't getting away with it now. He's trying to let him off. You see, he ain't let him off.
Yeah.
It's a new day now. They can't just do anything. They got TV, they got CNN News, so everybody can see how unfair and what's going on. Put me in jail for stealing a bag of potatoes because I'm hungry. You steal a country and you go to the country club, So the law is unfair, the people unfair, but nobody's stupid. So they really believe that we're stupid. They dumb. Anybody that ain't got nothing to do with color. You can be white, black, purple. If you just work a regular job, and they think you're stupid.
Yeah.
Because they know we take stuff that they wouldn't take. But nobody's really stupid. It might be stuff you can't do nothing about.
Right.
But you're not stupid at what they're doing to you. Somebody got their foot on your back, and you might not be strong enough to get their foot off, but you still know it's on your back. So they just crazy. That's all I can say. That they're just crazy and off-centered and don't believe in no kind of God. Nothing. They think they the gods. That's where another thing they're going wrong with. They don't control nothing. They ain't controlling the weather. They ain't controlling nothing but us, and they cheating us. But they not like they thinking it ain't gonna come out. They always come to light. The slave days is over with. The cotton's been picked. The car's been built. So you can knock it off.
The cotton already been picked. Okay.
Yeah, the cotton picked now, so ain't no more cotton to pick. We done made all the cars, ain't no more cars to be made, you know, so it's just over with. Their way of life, they hate to see their way of life going.
Mhm.
I don't think it ever be fair in America, but can't just be all crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just nuts. And so
I think his might be.
He quit.
Yeah.
Well, look,
Let me do this like that. Just if he pop back out, I'll bring him back up. But
Harry, what do you think is going to happen to Elon Musk? He is trying to back away from the word lawsuit as fast as he can, and now he's saying he's not in charge of Doge. You
Right,
lying bastard!
that's the crazy part. He said, I'm not a client. I'm not a member. I'm not the leader. You know what I'm saying? He said all these things, but I think you said it. The reason why he's backing away, because I was like, oh man, you ain't worrying about no money, or because if you the leader and they got sued, they ain't personally suing you, they suing Doge. But he don't want people to start. Okay, for one,
Investigating.
he don't want that title to where he get to answer to Congress, where they can
Yeah.
interview him, right?
Yeah.
When they can start getting into his finances, his business dealings. So that's why he bounced off. And I think the reason why Trump want Eric Adams, not because he like him, he couldn't stand him.
He need
But
to.
he know Eric Adams in trouble
Yeah.
and don't want to go to prison. So I
Right.
could save the ninja
Mm-hmm.
and then make him my token, because I'm not sure if they got a special election. Well, they've been telling Adams not to run for the next election.
Right.
So Trump got 4 years. He wants somebody around that he could dictate, do this for my boy. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And that's why, what you call it, when they can retry you for it, they don't just totally drop the whole case with prejudice.
Yeah.
But theirs is the one they can come back and open up the case.
Yeah.
He wants you on a lease where you got to lease what you got to do, whatever the hell he wants you to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Trump don't like black people. It's obvious. But when it comes to being crooked, he'll work with you because he's a crook. And crooks, they stick together. Eric Adams needs to be out of here so fast it's not even funny. But let's see what happened. At least today's news, breaking news, was moving in a positive direction. He still needs to be put on trial with his crooked ass.
Right. No, I agree. But like, I'm gonna go back to this guy because now it's funny how things change. He didn't care about. He voted for Trump when he wanted to take rights away from people, but now he's saying he got fired because he voted for Trump. And now it's not fair. Well, how in the hell you think undocumented people feel? How you think minorities feel in this country? Ain't shit never been right for us. But you can come on with your little coward ass and now you want to panhandle and beg for fucking money.
The next day we went to work, it was just straight mockery and harassment. Small company, 10 employees. It clearly spread to every single employee and everyone was mocking us for it. I have like communications, text communications, in-chain communications that I've screenshotted, that I have proof that we were fired for this reason. It went on for months, the mockery, which I think they were just essentially trying to get us to quit, and we wouldn't quit. We logged into work one day and our Gmail accounts were closed down. Passwords not accessible. When we clicked forgot password, it ended up saying contact your administrator, which I sent a text to the owner and said, hey, we're happening is...
I'm gonna stop it because he's getting too boring. But the gist of the story is, people, he started saying he don't know how he gonna make it anymore. He just happened to wake up one morning, he couldn't access his email. Well, how the hell you think because of your vote, federal employees couldn't access theirs neither?
And it gets worse. It gets deeper than that. He gonna have to apply for food stamps, and he gonna have to apply for welfare or some kind of unemployment. You know, the program that you say black people love to be on?
Right.
More white people are on welfare than blacks, but they'll shoot themselves in the foot before they do anything that they think supports black. You need welfare, sir. You need food stamps, sir. And now you're just playing the system. Because that's what they say to black people. You just playing the system. You want to eat, then go get a job. You broke mother, go get a job. See, you want sympathy when you need help. But when black people need help, they're taking advantage of the system. I gotta calm down. That shit made me mad as hell. Like, no, because they act like, oh, go get a job. You don't want to be on welfare for generations and now who need welfare?
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And he will vote for Trump again because once that racism is in you, is no getting out of you.
Sherelle, he says it after he, you can just send $5, anything would help. We just really need it. But go Trump at the end. So it's just too much. But now I was going to bring this up too. Trump is like crazy. Trump has removed the head of ICE, right? Because he ain't deporting people fast enough. Ain't that some shit? He ain't deporting them fast enough, so he got rid of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing that he did. Then you got, I got this clip where Trump publicly go after Maine's governor. Basically, she says, hey, I just, because Trump basically trying to bully her. Well, it's a federal law now, and it's something about guys playing girl sports or something like that, whatever it is. But Trump saying, well, everybody acknowledged this but you. And he tried to call her out in public, and she wasn't having it. She's like, hey, well, I just had to see your ass in court. Did you change your mind yet? She said, nope. I just see you in court. But here's this clip.
Maine here, the governor of Maine? Is the Maine here, the governor of Maine? Huh?
Down here,
Are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one.
She
Now,
just
you see
told
that?
Donald Trump, see you in court.
Yeah, he's cocky. Like,
He's being a bully, is what he's being.
and he's saying, well, if you don't give in, you won't get no more federal funding, as if some shit coming out of his pocket. He a trip, right? He threatened people. Well, we're not gonna be funding your state like he did Governor Newsom.
Yeah.
Well, I would help you out with the burning, with the fires and shit, but your people got to get voters cards. Remember that shit?
That's why he's a bully. He is a bully. That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
And you bullied us. You've been bullying black people since you took office again, your second term. But then you turn around and need some help. Nobody fall for Donald Trump's shit. He's a racist, crook, and a bully. And he broke. And he'll do anything for cash.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
No, you right. So he did that, and then this is like on the war stuff with Ukraine. So everybody's aware that he's supposed to be trying to help them negotiate to stop the war, but he refused to meet with Zelensky, just Putin. So that don't make sense. How you gonna solve a problem? But
It makes a lot of sense, Perry, because Elon Musk and Putin helped Donald Trump cheat to become president, and he owes Putin his left leg. He has to do what Putin says, or Putin gonna spill the secret. But them are their boys, and they all of them, Putin too, hate black people and are dictators with big egos. And Putin's ego is worse than Donald Trump's. Sorry.
well, you know what though? Like, I get it, right? You're saying that, hey, they helped him, but it's something else though, because Trump always been afraid of Putin, and I'm not sure if Putin got some videotapes of Melania. I don't know, but I think
Perry,
it's
he idolizes Putin.
you're right, right.
He's a nut job. All dictators are nut jobs. Name me one dictator that has some common sense. They want world dominance. They get tired of being in charge. They start acting like bullies. Because, hell, Putin know what he did to Ukraine. You're just going to go up in somebody's shit and take it. And
Right.
the whole time Trump was like, I want to be like that. Let me go see if I could just take the Gaza.
Yeah. Right. Or Panama Canal, or Greenland. He's crazy like that. But what's a trip too, though, is that he don't say nothing bad about Putin. And then he comes out and say, well, we'll never let Ukraine be a part of NATO. But if you give me 500 billion of your minerals, we can help secure you a little bit. And that's sort of messed up, like bribery. I help you for 500 billion of your minerals. He ain't asked Putin for shit. He just take Putin's side. Then he even said that the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, that he's a dictator. He won't allow a vote, and he's the one started the war with Russia. Everybody know Russia invaded Ukraine.
Yeah.
But he think he can come out and say a simple lie and people believe him. But the sad part is, you got these MAGA people. Nah, he won that election. The election he lost. Ukraine attacked Russia. These idiots will believe it. The MAGA people.
They don't believe that shit.
Oh.
They just doing what their leader told them.
Okay.
They're just doing what everybody seen what happened.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. I mean, he talking about he want a third term. And it ain't been, what, 2 months? It ain't been a month. And I can't put up with his ass another term.
It's sad part. He want to tack on 4 more. But we can't take another 4 months with his ass. You know what I'm saying?
I hate to say this, but, he wants to stay in term. And, he old. I'm just hoping for Alzheimer's or some kind of heart attack. I'm sick of his shit.
Yeah. But Sherelle, here he is talking about it, though. Like, it's the arrogance of this guy. He's stupid as fuck and think everybody believe him, but just arrogant.
President who didn't know what the hell he was doing. He's been in the meetings for 3 years and nothing got done. So I don't think it's very important to be at meetings, to be honest with you. He's been there for 3 years.
See, now, but he comes on and talks shit about him. I don't need to meet with him. He been in meetings for 3 years. He ain't did nothing. Well, hell, you been around Putin for 3 years. He ain't did shit neither, but you ain't saying shit about him. And Trump, either he don't want to save Ukraine because he want to appease his boy. Well, if he let Russia take Ukraine, then maybe Russia or China won't say nothing when he take the Panama Canal, Greenland, and all this stuff, and he don't turn his back on all our allies.
I mean,
the guy is sick.
I was hoping that boy had a heart attack in his sleep, and he had the nerve to go get on Ozempic.
Yeah, he's still fat and funky, though. I don't give a damn. I know you say he ain't, but I can't stand the man. I really can't. But that's pretty much the news I got for tonight. Besides, because the post office, I can talk about the post office. Oh, matter of fact, no, I need to talk about the post office. Now, the deal with this post office thing, Trump is trying to privatize the post office. He wanted to before, but he want to do it for different reasons. And one of the reasons why he want to privatize the post office, so he can have one of his billionaire partners buy it. And he know mostly minorities vote through the mail. That'll be gone. So he actually want to get rid of it. But this, let me see, it was an article somewhere.
Okay, he wants to get control of the post office, not make it a government thing anymore, right. So he could put a stop to mail-in votes.
Right.
Oh,
if
shit.
you think about it, right? Because right now, what can he say? I mean, the post office is like independent. The federal government don't pay their retirement, don't pay nothing for us, right? But it's an entity of the post office. he want to take it away. He's getting rid of the board of governors. He's going to fire all of them, right? Get rid of them, then turn it over to the, it was called something. Oh, the commerce, the board, turn it over to the commerce department, which now the government pretty much runs it. Then he's going to privatize it and sell it.
Perry, don't tell me that man didn't cheat to be president. He doing the most. When you try to get a hold of the post office so you have control over mail-in votes and then somehow end up on the board. So when you get more money from the taxpayers, he is the biggest crook of all times.
Yeah. And that's it. 'Cause Trump plans to fire Postal Service Board and let his administration control. Let
Wow.
his administration control the mail system. Official says President Trump is expected to issue an executive order as soon as this week to fire the members of the Postal Service bipartisan governing board and place the agency under the control of the Commerce Department. Experts call the move legally questionable. So
He gonna say people can't vote on Sundays. He's gonna get rid of the mail-in orders, and then he gonna act just like his boy Putin, who and end up being president again. Because allegedly Putin has a voting system, but everybody gonna vote for you when they scared. Was arrested and detained by we heard about that. That's crazy.
we got to check that out.
I just read it to you.
I know. No, I mean, further check it out. Yeah, no, I know you read it.
Child, do you think Simon can pay off some ICE person and get out, or is Simon on his way back to Africa for the first time in 2 decades?
I don't know, but I mean, like I said, Trump already fired his ICE. It was some guy high up in ICE. He fired him because he wasn't going fast enough, promoting people. So Trump do all these photo ops as he doing all this stuff. He ain't doing as much stuff as people think he is. He does to please MAGA, to let them know, yeah, I said I was going to build the wall. I'm going to deport 10 million. He's on a pace slower than any other president deporting people. But he want to have you think that he's out here just slinging them away. Trump is full of shit and a liar and all that. But I think that's all the news I got for today, Sherelle.
Well, I wanted to say this before we end this. Black people, don't be fooled. He don't like us. He needs us for this so-called third term. I don't care if he bring, I don't know, Beyonce to the White House. Know what he's doing. Know what he's doing. He's trying to become a dictator and easing it out there by using the word third term. No, you want to be a dictator, period.
For real. I mean, because 8 years to give him plenty of time. If you went for that, he'll have the Congress, Senator, all of them. Now, everybody, then they make him rules how they want it. He'll be a dictator. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I think his age might stop some of it, but he ain't afraid to attempt it. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. And if that's all you got, I'm going to say thanks to everybody. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button if you like the video. It really helps out. And I truly appreciate everybody popping in, because, politics is not everybody thing. And I really appreciate y'all popping in and watching the show and everything. So I appreciate it. Sherelle?
Thank you, guys.
All right, people. I might see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully something can pop off. But if not, I want everybody to have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.